What the hell am I going to play? I'm kind of Cine 2 nerdled out right now. Yeah, we're not going to play Balatro. Let me see if anything came out on Steam recently that looks interesting. Blood Bar Tycoon. Sims 2 Legacy Collection? I can't steal Chibley's bit like that. Citizen Sleeper. Murky Diver. Marvel Rivals. I could have sworn it was a little older than that. Fuck it, bro. I can't believe we're going to do it. Let's load up the Bazaar. Let's do some YouTube farming. Great thing, too, I don't have to change the title because it's anything but Bazaar. It's very normal. I feel like Civ is one of those games. It's crazy that the Bazaar doesn't occupy this yet, but it may at some point. Civ is one of those games that tricks you. And I think it's a great franchise, to be clear. As a gamer, I think it's a great franchise. As a streamer, I think it occupies the same thing as Escape from Tarkov, where when you play it, your brain is like fully saturated with adrenaline, and you're like, I'm going to go to this hex, I'm going to put a worker on this hex so that I get 2 extra wheat, then I have 1 extra wheat that I can trade to Cleopatra, and she'll give me marble for wheat, but she doesn't even know that that allows me to get pottery, and now that I have pottery, I'm going to get the tanks before her, and then you look at the chat, and it's been 2 hours, and people are talking about, like, is that a grilled cheese or a melt? You know what I mean? People are like, so, did anybody have anything cool for lunch today? I thought it would never happen, y'all, but we're YouTube farming the Bazaar. You will know whether this will be a good run or a bad run. We're on Twitch, by the way. Hello, Twitch. You will know whether this is a good run or a bad run based on the first item. Silver barrel, silver double barrel, really anything with barrel in the title, I would be thrilled to see. But mostly we're just having fun. I honest with God as my witness, I think the silver Langjan is a functional weapon. I believe in it. And then we XP max. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind we XP max here. Bazaar on stream. Yeah, my life is in a tizzy right now because of this relatively immense snowfall that we've received in Vancouver. Immense by our standards, at least. So I will not have time to record much this week. So I think it's a good opportunity for me to play a little bit of the Bazaar and still have something to put on YouTube. My dad was freaking out. People, they do freak out a little bit for the snow. But like we go through this every year. You know, people in Minnesota are like, whoa, it was only like 3 inches of snow. That's like, we would still be going to the Wild game. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoy seeing your favorite player, Ryan Hartman. Oh, wait, he got suspended for 10 games for being a goon. Hang on. Sell that. We got different people, and we have different infrastructure, okay? We don't have the same kind of salting and plowing type setup that you guys have there. I've lived out east in Canada, and it's a blizzard, and you're like, okay, go to work. But they salt the roads every day. The plows are out at like 3 in the morning. Here, we don't have that. And also, the city is very, like, it's hilly. Not as hilly as, like, San Francisco, but imagine if San Francisco got, like, 4 inches of snow. You would be like, this ain't great.
My food is gonna
now, 12 inches of snow, great album. Just got pre-approved for a 43% personal loan. From where, man? Didn't all those guys go to prison? 43%? Is it like crypto adjacent or like what's going on? 43%? That's crazy. It like doubles in not value, but you double the debt like every 14 months or something like that, according to the rule of 72. I wouldn't take that, just for the record. That seems like a lot. Or like, if you can, maybe pay it off right away would be my advice.
Sails down and good.
3. Oh, Etherite has Rush, man. No, I'm being serious. Like, I think you should, like, report this company to... Do you live outside of the United States of America? If the infrastructure still exists for you to report this company to, like, a governing body or a regulatory body, I would suggest that you do so, because that seems... Those of us who are not so financially literate might not realize that 43% is basically like you're in debt for life, man. In today's Bazaar video, I went risky mode on the on this encounter. I got an enemy that I could beat, but then I accidentally clicked the skip fight button, man. It broke my heart. I was I was annoyed with myself. I don't know if I'd say upset, that's maybe a step too far, but I was pretty annoyed with myself. You can do this, man, just chill. You're not chilling anymore. No!
I know. I might need to cut back on the grog.
33% crit chance, no crits. Crits would have gone crazy. No big deal. No big deal. That's fine. Dude, this is crazy. You definitely need gumballs. Or as Paul Simon calls them, gum boots. And then you raise that crit chance, man, as much as you can. That was a pretty good haul, to be honest with you. I've skipped so much after I alt-tabbed to How Bazaar. That's exactly what has happened to me. I go, wow, this would be like really good. And then I alt-tab and I just click the first button I see. Damn, I got a feeling like you might be me, but stronger. A crit would go crazy. It's like, this is gonna hurt right here. Well, maybe you're me, but weaker. I don't know. A crit would go crazy. That's fine. I'll just die instead. That one stings. Does anyone check the numbers to see if this 36% is lying to me? Believing I had supernatural powers, I slammed my penis into a brick wall. I said, hey, is this my problem? Is this my fault? Next time I do it, I'm gonna make sure to include the balls. You don't think you could love me, but I feel you could. I know what you're talking. That's a great 1986 is a banger year for albums, and that's one of them, man. I trust you guys. You get burned a lot at the start, but then we just tank it with the regen, and then this guy, he doesn't do anything from this point forward. I hope. Yeah, we'll take those. Tragedy. Trusted the wrong chatters? How does Apollo handle it, man? Because, like, the #1 most bearish thing I could see in chat is if someone says, you got this easy. If someone says, you got this easy, I know I'm in trouble. If someone says there's no shot, I'm like, I probably got a pretty good shot. I fought a guy with 1100 regen yesterday. When you have a puffer build and you're like, nothing can beat me, and then you go up a guy who has the exact same build, but then he has the one where he gets half the regen of the amount of poison he's applied to you. Double barrel is really good. This is rough, man. A double barrel that has a lot of ammo. That's real tough for a guy like me. The regen is kind of going crazy, though. We're gonna need to hit you one more time. That's crazy. I honestly thought we were cooked.
Another round.
20 regen is pretty solid, it turns out. You know what you're talking about. Can I also say, we've lost a few rounds for sure, but we've gotten very lucky with our opponents. Normally, I feel like every single video I record of this, everybody I fight has a perfect win rate every single day. The fact that we have Some opponents that are at like 50% is feeling pretty good. This barrel's not gonna feel pretty good though. Although it's not even gonna get a chance to fire, brother! This guy is too strong? Yep. It's like clockwork. It's like clockwork. When they say you're done, start planning the parade. If they say start planning the parade, you're done, bud. 5 wins. 5 wins. Why are your eyes asymmetrical? Mods? Mods, turn on this chatter's front-facing camera when they think that they're about to take a picture of a pretty flower they saw in the park.
Little sentience.
Apollo, once per day, Apollo links me to, well, he sends me a screenshot of a board where he just has a boulder. And he wins, he's got 10 wins every single time. Does anyone here watch him and know how he does that? Because I think he's trolling me. Survivorship bias? Let's be honest, I'm not that guy. Radiant Langzhan would be really important. It seems like it's very important to have one weapon builds your weapon can't get messed with, but double, because this is double damage on the crow's nest, right? So like this is like the fun play, but this is like the smart play, but this is like the fun play. But this is like, let's take Radiant first, and then we'll just get the crit upgrade later. Yeah, man, we'll get the crit upgrade later. It's easy. Zane is not dead. Here's the problem, is that you city planners and engineers, etc., you optimize every single thing on the game, so Zane, playing for fun, can no longer be viable. So now I gotta come down to your level and be like, actually, you should use a different blend of concrete on this. Driving me crazy, man.
Voyage around the globe. Unbearably slow.
That man keeps taking TM trainers. Zane is still alive. I'm happy to hear people are still playing Isaac. Every once in a while, the days are gone now, but I would see an Isaac meme on Twitter, and it would be like, when you ask the kid with a 1.8 GPA how to play The Binding of Isaac, and it's like a Wojak with the mouth all like blown out, and like the teeth are on full display and stuff like that. It's so weird to me that Isaac is like it's insanely popular. I guess it's not weird. Weird's not the word I'm looking for. It's surprising. How bizarre? We can take him, right? We can take him. You die, he kills you? He kills me? If you say he kills me, I know we win. It's that simple. What's your crit chance? 30? I snooze on you. I snooze on you bigly. Oh, he clears you easy? He clears you easy? What are you talking about, man? Haste potion. There might come a time. Could a gold tier aquatic give me a gold crow's nest, or is that not possible because I have a bronze crow's nest? It could. Take gold tier loot. Loot? You don't play this game, or maybe you're the best in the world. Loot's a scam, man. If you have weapons, it will give you shield. If you have poison, it'll give you burn. If you have burn, it'll give you a sharpening stone. And if you have poison, it'll give you, I don't even know, nothing. It's the best 99% of the time. I'm literally never listening to you again. Like, it was built in. It was automatic. I guess we just got the 1%, I guess. I don't even know what dually items I would like, man. That's kind of crazy. Increase. It only has 3 ammo, but that does seem pretty good. I don't know what we would do, where we would put it though. Atomic clock. No, I think my best chance of winning is hitting you with the Lang John as fast as I can. That's what's worked for us up to this point. I'm trying not to get too crazy with it. Wow. Wow. That's pretty good. You're fucked regardless? Listen, buddy. It's not your fault that you're fulfilling the prophecy. I feel exactly the same way. I thought we were screwed too. You changed? Yeah, because we were fucking losing every game, man. I lost like 27 days in a row or something on YouTube. It was driving me crazy. You are the motherfuckers populating the ghosts, man, so blame yourself. The easiest choice of all time. This run has the mandate? Okay, chill. You're gonna jinx me. Loot's the right play 99% of the time. Wait. You're literally, you don't know. Because this is why you need primary sources. Because I get it. You're going off of like a guide that a good player wrote. You didn't write the guide. Stop repeating the words in it. They're not your words to repeat.
The world whirls.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Keats and Yates are on my side. Keep dreaming, buddy.
Dethrone a king.
Okay, nice. Oh, when I'm at the function and Keats and Yates see that weird lover Wild is on mine. Okay, I'm a little scared of the 8x octopus. Going to bed, y'all. I'm a little scared of the lifesteal 8x octopus with haste, but you're dead, so we clear. We clear. That was a spooky one. We gotta do something with our gold, man. Sells skill upgrades. Yeah, probably gonna... They're both bad. How about give me a slow skill, man? Because we do slow. When you slow, your items gain crit. Seems a little weak right now. First 5 times you use your rightmost item, slow an item for 1 second. You're ticking me off, man. You're ticking me off. Because it's hard to set up a rightmost item. Is this going to be our rightmost item then? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Put ropes to the right, but then we reduce the effective starch. Oh, but maybe that's okay. It starts hasted anyway. Yeah, that's a good point. You're definitely right. I should be spending my money on weapons. I forgot I have iron sharpens iron. I'm not totally sure it's gonna matter, but... I guess like 2 damage is pretty minor now that I think about it, but... Give me the XP just in case. Level 18? That's kind of nutty, bro.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
That is kind of nutty. A armadillo. When you shield charge this. I'm radiant, bro. You can't do me like that. I didn't crit! Are you serious? The 94% crit chance? Alright, that was a good one, man. It's been a while since I've tasted the juice of a 10-win fruit.
Read the tides and listen to the wind. They will guide.
That's very nice. I'm telling you. You know how I said Interview with the Vampire is like one of the most overrated items of all time? Lang John is actually underrated. People are still posting on the subreddit, like, whoa, I never thought this could happen. And I'm like, it happens all the time, man. As long as you get it really early, especially like day 0. It happens, it's really good. Now, at some point, you know, if you get it on like day 5, no shot. But I'm sorry, all of these are detritus. You have to go jellyfish. It's the only thing that makes sense. Velvet Underground is supposedly key to the proto-punk movement, but I agree it's boring as hell. I don't care if Andy Warhol made their art. This is literally like 20-year-old kids that are like, I won't watch a movie that came out before the year 2000 because old movies are bad. Which is literally me, so like I get it, but like it is sort of insane. I don't think I should have kept a weapon on the board here. We're gonna win anyway. We're gonna win. I love old music, but Velvet Underground is ass. I mean, listen, this is the same chat that was mad at me for, like, saying Nickelback sucks. And now they're out here saying the Velvet Underground sucks. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. When your enemy is proving your point, don't interrupt them. We certainly want an aquatic friend. Maybe we need to XP max, too. No, you're going to give me a loser ray and I'm going to go fucking crazy. Oh, that's pretty important, too, if we're doing this build.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Get a picture of it. Snake. Yeah, I know what you're saying. People love to listen to the progenitors of a genre, then complain that it's generic. Not gonna lie, I thought that's what I was gonna be like with Jaws. But dude, Jaws fucks. In the movie. And he hangs dong. And Roy Scheider sucks it, while Robert Shaw fingers the blowhole. Do sharks have blowholes? I think I might have seen a different movie. Jesus. I hadn't gone off in a minute. I gotta see this movie. Dude, Spielberg was cooking, man. It might be the first full frontal shark sex scene in cinematic history. It's a good movie, though. Not a lot of people are talking about it. What is he talking about? You haven't seen Jaws, man? You haven't seen... It's one of the most influential movies of all time. You haven't seen Jaws?
Hi, I'm Quixel, Master
I shouldn't have come to this shop. I don't have any money, man. Well, you don't have anything I want anyway. Rip to the Jaws ride at Universal Studios. That's a fun ride, though, man. I went to it at Universal Studios Japan, which it's not as much fun when you don't speak Japanese, because the whole thing is like it's basically like Jungle Cruise, where you have like a fake tour guide, and then a shark sort of attacks your boat. But the dude was just screaming in Japanese the whole time, and I was like, "Come on, buddy." I don't know what you're saying, okay? Won't anybody cater to the English speakers all around the world? I'm just constantly confused.
Already? We barely got our flags up.
Is this ranked? Nah, I'm not that guy. I think it's funny to be a guy who's a YouTuber but like doesn't really watch YouTube videos, except ones where people fall down. So like I don't really, all these references to like old Minecraft Let's Players and stuff like that, I don't know them at all, man. I basically only know like best newscaster fails April 2009.
See that plank? Walk it.
Otherwise, I'm out of my depth.
Experience is treasure.
Sure, dude. Sure, sure. That's pretty good too. To be fair, that's pretty good. You know what? Let's spread it around. You ever fuck with car crash compilations? I haven't seen too many of those. To be honest with you, I was watching like South Korean dash cam footage from time to time.
Will inspire.
Because I started watching like Vancouver dash cam footage, and it was humorous, but also kind of, I don't want to say fun to watch, but you'd be like, oh yes, I know this place. That left turning light is like really short. And then you're like, oh, and you know it, they try to turn left on the yellow, and eep. Then Kate was like, if you like that, you should watch like the South Korean dash cams. And like every single one, like if the Vancouver ones were like an understated, like focus features indie movie, the South Korean dash cam ones are like a Michael Bay summer blockbuster. Like people are driving their cars off of like overpasses with railings on them and landing like upside down on top of another car. And then they always do like an analysis after. They have like a lawyer or a police officer show up and they're like, yeah, they were drunk and lost consciousness and then like drove the car through the railing, flipped and landed like upside down on the freeway. One of them, like a truck is just driving and the wheels just fall off. And then the truck like jackknifes, and it's like a cargo truck. All the stuff just pours out of the back of the cargo truck. I'm like, man, what is going? I'm sure it happens now and then in other parts of the world, but what's going on, man? What's going on over there? I mean, I lived there. It never happened. I never saw it happen. How do you find it again? I don't know. You could probably just type in South Korean dash cam. It'll hook you up. They do have more dash cams. That's probably part of it. Yo, you piece. Stop healing, man.
I believed in myself and I still lost.
What about the compilation of the trucks hitting the same bridge and getting the top scraped off? That hits too close to home. Have you ever seen the one, so when you're on I-5 headed south, I'm temporarily pausing the trade war. On I-5 headed south into Seattle, like one of the first exits to get into Seattle is a deceptively, like you take the exit and then in like 150 feet, there's the red light. There's so many videos of like traffic cam footage of people taking that exit and just like smashing through the intersection, or like they're going too fast to make the turn, so they smash into like the retaining wall on the side. And I've taken that exit too. That was my PAX exit. And I've never been like, oh, I'm gonna die. I guess I just slow down. But having driven on I-5 a lot, that's kind of a foreign concept to a lot of drivers down there. I'm reigniting the trade war. I need to see some non-weapon items.
For peace.
Why not, man?
Use them for the good of all.
Guys, I think Tomo's awake. Tell the people in the left lane to speed up, not slow down. No, leave 10 minutes earlier, bro. Leave 10 minutes earlier. No? Well, then nothing's gonna change then. I know I tell this story every time I talk about the I-5, but like, it rains all the time in the Pacific Northwest. So it'll be like a torrential downpour. I'll be white knuckling on I-5 going like 10 miles an hour over the speed limit while everyone else is going like 40 over. And they're always driving past me like I'm the asshole. And then like inevitably, somewhere between Seattle and Vancouver, there's a huge traffic jam because one of the cars earlier in the day flipped over and killed everybody inside the vehicle. And the thing is, I pass that car and I go, that's why I'm driving slow. Everybody else passes that car and I guess they go, huh, idiot. Try being a better driver. They don't understand it could happen to you, man. They don't understand the overconfidence bias. They haven't read Daniel Kahneman.
I sense something.
People think I'm pro car. I'm pro me driving. I'm anti everybody else driving. Also, cyclists. You guys, and you get a lot of shit, okay? Because what's the number one thing that cyclists or that drivers say about cyclists? You don't follow the rules of the road. Okay, white BMW SUV driver. Drivers, when you ask them what the white line at the stop sign means, and then you ask them where they stop, where the fucking front of their car is when they stop at the stop sign, skirt, 6 feet out into the intersection. Oh, but 1 in 7 people that I see on a bike slowed down instead of stopping at a stop sign. Get over it, man. Stop your car at the white line, buddy.
Sails down, anchors up.
Nissan Altima
Just
drivers?
waiting for your
That's a
command.
crazy specific beef. So real? Really? I got nothing against the Nissan drivers.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with.
I don't know. My most annoying type of driver changes based on who most recently pissed me off. Right now, with all the snow on the ground, it's like all the people in their fucking like VW Golf hatchbacks that think like, even though there's snow on the ground, you should still be doing like 20 over the speed limit for some reason. Pissing me off. And a lot of the time it is Tesla Model Y drivers. It's pretty common. Guys, I'm not poisoning enough. That makes sense. It makes sense that I'm not poisoning enough. I don't have puffer fish now that I think about it. Yeah, we kind of lose the shield. I'll always have beef with souped up Subarus. Careful, you be careful. I got in trouble for this one time. It's probably like 3 or 4 years ago. I was like, don't you hate when you hear a car like revving its engine really loudly? And then you turn around and it's not even a nice car. It's like a Subaru or something. And people got not I'm so upset that they were like, we're going to kill you. But they were like, that's not cool. So some people kind of lost their minds at least a little bit.
The price. You can't afford it. I think that suits you beautifully.
I remember the conversation like so distinctly because I think I was like, no, it's not like it's a bad car. It's just like I expected it to be like something good, like a Lamborghini or Ferrari or like a Porsche, and then I turn around and it's like just a Subaru, and that just made them madder for some reason. Also, yesterday when I was driving, I did see 2 Honda Civics that didn't wipe the fucking snow off their car before they started driving. Back window completely covered in snow and ice. So Honda Civic drivers, you're on notice, okay? Incredible. Dude, this is what AI is going to solve this for us, man. You can get exactly the kind of bits you want from your streamer. Generate a bit where NL makes fun of people who drive the car that my ex-girlfriend drove.
A golden always.
You ever realize how many people driving Kia Fortes don't know what they're doing and ruin my fucking life? Yeah, dude, I'm starting to get it now. I'm starting to get it. And I got like 17 fingers or whatever. What would be your midlife crisis car? So let me start by saying it's no less annoying, but I don't think I'm a midlife crisis sports car guy. I think I'm like the midlife crisis, like join the Peace Corps guy. Which it might even be more annoying. It would probably like blow up your life less to just buy a car. But I don't think I'm the kind of guy who hits like a midlife crisis and is gonna. I'm just reading the tea leaves here. I don't think I'm gonna hit 46 and be like, I want to be 20 again. I almost think it's like it's maybe generational. Like I think that boomers had such like a good time in high school, and the automobile is such a centerpiece of like the mid 20th century American high school and college experience. That's like the genesis of that archetypical midlife crisis. They're like, I've always wanted a sports car. I can afford a sports car, and I can recapture a little bit of my youth. I can reconnect with my teenage self. And I feel like for me, I'm way more likely to be like, what would I want a car for? It doesn't really matter. I need to be a monk or something like that. What am I doing? Playing with these digital toys for ungrateful strangers. For 20 years I've been doing this. Like that's, yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I think that for me is much more likely to happen. Let her rip. You have no damage? You just don't get it, do you, Scott? It's doing something. As most of the damage was probably still the seaweed. It did something though. And the longer the fight goes on, the better it's gonna do. I didn't take the Uzi. That's pretty common for a guy like me. You need the skill that buffs weapons when they get slowed? Alright, what now, buddy? Seaweed upgrade. It won't upgrade the enchantment, but it will upgrade the heal. Eels get more charge at higher ranks. Say no more, fam. Say no more.
The keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Spin the wheel for a prize.
Try your luck. Can't lose.
What is this? That's got to be like the jackpot, man. Gain a diamond tier skill. Your leftmost tool is plus on multicast. That's insanity.
Take your coin and get out of here.
Sells diamond tier items.
Selling is a sport to me.
Come on, you got to have something. That's funny. That's funny. I'm not that kind of guy, but that's funny. Unless. No. They're trolling. They're trolling. All right, Dooley, this run's made for you, Dooley. This run's made for you.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
No freezes, please. I see a freeze immediately. Devastating. And then ruin his life. The whole run is seaweed merchant, man. The only thing we got. No, we're ruining you. We ruined your life. It does something, man. It does something. I'm just say max health. Gonna have to say burn, baby, burn. That doesn't look great.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Unfreeze right now. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Just give me a second to compose myself. All right, it happens really fast. That was a lot of damage really quick.
There's no time for the present.
Enchant a weapon with lifesteal. That's necessary, man. That's a necessary pickup.
Fail you, father.
Go back to the shark. Not happening, little bro.
Pleased to meet you.
I don't even know, what could you even receive? Oh, dude, heal me for 40 every time an enemy uses an item? That might be not so bad. Freeze would have gone crazy. You gotta forgive me my syllabological trespasses, okay? It's past my
Go ahead.
past quitting time.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Also, somebody said it's 4 p.m. It's time to go. Don't out yourself as a central time zone, Andy. Usually that's information I would only give up under duress. Oh, 5 lifesteal bees? I'm cooked, man. I don't even know what's going on. What is this? When you buy a property, get a busy bee and give your busy bees plus 15 damage. How did they all get? There must. Oh, all your weapons have lifesteal. Oh, that's a crazy build, man. That guy wasn't. He wasn't lying. The Bazaar was a crazy place.
Is on Pelago.
Still, fun run. Let's throw in a slash marker. That's slash marker. The Bazaar 3. You had a crazy build too with the shark? It's not as crazy as 5 lifesteal bees, man. The shark was just wheel ball shark is like, that's every day, bro. That's with the Disney Channel flow. That's like saying, whoa, you like touching the void, huh? If you want something else experimental, have you ever considered watching Catch Me If You Can? It's a perfectly good movie. It might even be better than Touching the Void, to be honest.